Welcome back to Athletic Everyday, day number 56. Coming at you with another upper body day today. And this is the first of its kind on this part of the program. So there's no actual muscle ups programmed in this workout. I did a couple for the warm up, but primarily the focus today was weighted pull-ups and bench press. I actually supersetted them together, and then at the end I finished up with some front levers. Now, I wanted to start incorporating some weighted pull-ups to improve my vertical pulling strength. I kind of wanted to have a strength stimulus for my vertical pulling, obviously to help contribute to increasing my muscle up form, my muscle up strength. Just it makes sense to work, again, looking at the force velocity curve. Usually this applies to lower body, but it applies to any muscle and to any movement pattern. You want to build strength using, maximal force. So training weighted pull-ups would be the way to do that. Then you also want to work power and speed, which would be unloaded muscle ups. And then you kind of want to work in the middle, sort of power generation, and that would be weighted pull-ups, weighted muscle ups, sorry. So I'm kind of getting all three with my workouts at the moment. So one workout I'm doing unloaded muscle ups. I'm doing that for 5 reps. Then I'm doing loaded muscle ups where I'm adding on sort of a light to moderate load and doing the 3 reps of that. And then I'm doing pull-up triples, heavy weighted pull-up triples, 6 sets of 3, which is this workout today. And that way I'm sort of hitting all areas of that force velocity curve. I'm getting maximal speed, or the fastest possible speed that I can do a muscle up with, which is the unweighted muscle ups. I'm getting maximal load, or pretty close to a heavy strength stimulus with these weighted pull-ups. I probably could do more than 30, but ideally I want to keep the form as strict as possible, getting as close to chest to bar as I can. I'm getting chest to bar on the 20 kilos weighted pull-up here, but not so much on the 30 kilos. I'm probably getting quite close to it, but at the end of the day, it's a strength stimulus. You're trying to get as good a form as you can, but the most important thing is you're sort of close to your maximal load, the maximum load that you can do for a weighted pull-up in this instance. So with those 3 stimuluses, a power, a speed, and a strength stimulus, I should ideally be getting a big improvement in my muscle up strength and my muscle up form, and just the variations of muscle ups that I'll be able to do in the future. Hopefully I'll be able to do more and more challenging variations as time progresses and goes on. With regards to bench press, I think this is the heaviest triple I've done on bench in a while. I seem to remember back in the summer I was doing 105 or 110 triples, as far as I can remember. Again, I probably could have pushed that weight a little bit more if I wanted to today. Maybe I've gone up to like 107.5, but there were a few of these sets where I was really sort of grinding out these reps on bench, and I don't have safeties, and I wouldn't have felt as comfortable going up. So I'm quite happy with keeping it at 105 and then building from there. As I said previously, both of these exercises are being superset with one another, so I'm doing these weighted pull-ups and then going straight into that bench press, with sort of 10-15 seconds to remove the weight belt, take the weights off, unclip, and then get set up for the bench. So it's very time efficient to do it this way. This workout probably took me all in all about an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. And then at the very end, I did the front levers. And if I have my time again, and obviously I will next week, I'm actually going to do the front levers first, because I think the heavy pulling from these weighted pull-ups is actually negatively impacting my front lever performance. When I tried to do my first front lever at the end of all of these sets, so 6 sets of 3 bench press and 6 sets of 3 weighted pull-ups, the front lever at the end really felt like it was a challenge, and I wasn't able to hold it for as long as I wanted to in that straddle front lever hold. So I think that could partially be because obviously the strength stimulus coming from these weighted pull-ups is going to be fatiguing my lats especially, and also my back. And because I'm doing pronated grip, I also do pronated grip front lever. It's going to be fatiguing it in, again, it's not the same range of motion, and vertical. I would consider a front lever a horizontal isometric pull and a pull-up as a vertical pull. Even though they are different movement patterns, they're both still pulling, and they're both using similar muscle groups in order to achieve those movement patterns, or isometric pulling in the case of the front lever. So I think next time I'm going to be doing the front lever first. So yeah, this straddle front lever, I would easily be able to hold this for 10 seconds previously with not much movement. And this week I struggled to hold it for like 9 or even 8 seconds, and I'm moving around all over the place. So I then tried it again on the next set. Again, I struggled to get it for about 10. I then had to move and transition from straight leg straddle into sort of like a bent leg half advanced tuck straddle. I don't know what this variation is actually called, but managed to hold this for about 12 seconds. And then I finished up with a sort of slightly more progressed advanced tuck front lever where I'm trying to extend my hips a little bit more than if it was just a regular advanced tuck front lever. Anyway, that's it from me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.